guys, welcome to a Model Valley video. A little bit of a mess of the floor, but obviously the Model Valley itself is still under being done, of course. So for now, I'm gonna have a chat with you guys and then run some trains, because we haven't done a Model Valley video in quite a while. So I thought this evening I just took some trains in for being repaired, so we haven't got the taffy tank, we haven't got the Panny and the Intercity HST at the moment because they're in repair. So I should have them back sometime next week. Hopefully all up and running. So that's why they're not here at the moment, because I took them in. So we've got the Midland Pullman we can run tonight, First Great Western, East Coast, Castle, East Midlands, and of course the GNR. So, and we also got a couple of steam trains we can run, like the Pug over the back there, and we've got the Bullet, and this one's broken, but we'll come on to that later. For tonight we're going to run these lined up next to each other, and maybe we'll run some freight type diesel stuff. But I thought today would be nice to have a little chat and run some trains, because it's been a while since I had a chat video with you lot. So why not we start off with the Pullman? So we'll get that organised, and you just guys have to bear with me. I'm organising all this. Yes, I was going to put you on the tripod tonight, but the tripod is, well, I haven't found the part for it, so I might have saying that my tripod is old, so it's broken. But, you know, I had it for a long time. I'm not really interested in replacing it, really. I will eventually probably will replace it for video photography use, but not so much for videoing. But being that I don't really film all that much with bigger videos, there's not really much point. Most of the time when I film bigger videos is when I'm out on the main line, or when I do the old Turkey video, Hurst Rally videos, which this year I have not done one so far. Or have I? Yeah, I done one this year back in June, just before the own place will open up to me. So yeah, we've got spare batteries, we need it. I'm trying to think what else we need. Right, let's get the Pullman down to the track. Yeah, the track is going to be under some tidying and cleaning very soon, so it will be under its way of due to be cleaned and cleaned up, ready for when the trains will return. Have I got my eyes on another train for this year? Yes, I have got my eyes on one. Hopefully I can get one. Am I going to get another HST this year? Not sure. Pullman's on the line, so let's get this corner organised to the track, ready for it. I've got a bunch of stuff over this corner. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna have a, do I set it up now, or do I not? Let's be right in this. Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm going to set this up so I can have a chat with you before we run the trains. But this chat bit won't take too long. I don't think it will anyway. Which is fine. I think I don't want to set up too high, because chat video. Let's just get you guys on the tripod. Down here. And I will get you guys onto the I'm just trying to work out is it worth looking down, because if I'm looking down, that's night mode. Got a lot to do. Right. I'm trying to organise it. Just going to get you guys back a little further. The inside line's not too available at the moment. I'm just going to organise that before we run any trains. Hi guys, welcome to a chat plus model area video. I know it's running late because I'm running behind time. And yes, this train will be running properly shortly. She's going to be running properly very soon. So first thing I want to mention in this chat / running model A video is to say yes, I have been out to Dordrecht this year very much at all, apart from going away on holiday and occasional go out to see some road tours in between my holiday there. Yes, I will hopefully go out next Friday down there to see these two unusual trains. However, there's a bunch of things I've got to do in between that time. I was supposed to do a voluntary Heritage Railway this year, and it still hasn't happened, so that's been on hold for a while because we don't know what's going on with that. However, at this moment in time, why I got the time, and I'm feeling a bit better after being ill recently. I have been thinking about making some changes for this railway, my dream layout. I've been talking about it for months, I've been talking about it for years, and I think it's finally time we need to start putting a proper effort into my model railway and start making it look good instead of leaving it for months on end. We need to make some time for it now. I've got no excuse now. We haven't got the summer holidays to worry about. We haven't got the high heat of the summer anymore to worry about. This would be a perfect time over the autumn and the winter and the spring is to make a good time to update this railway to make it look halfway decent. And I think start off small, working your way up to be something bigger. That is the best way to go, in my opinion. Obviously, other people may not agree. But for me, I personally think for me it would be the best option. Obviously, if people want to see something particular, say like they want to see something is unusual to them, then we can do that. It's not a difficult problem for me. But bear in mind, this is my dream layout, not someone else's. This is what I want to do with it. I want to have correct and basically represent this whole layout dedicated to the HST fleet of the whole family, basically, of the HSTs. However, there is some exceptions to freight-wise to run on this layout. Say like a class 56 or class 50. Okay, we're back. Battery died on the first one. So, where were we? Yes, my passion for this HST was my pride and joy of my whole railway, and obviously, there we go. Pride and joy of my whole railway. This beauty here, she is my pride and joy, and not in the way of saying. When it comes to my passionate train, she is my favourite train all time. Other people might have their different favourite trains, but as the diesel and electric trains go, because in real life these were not just diesel but they're also electric, they were powered by a diesel hybrid engine with electric engine on board, means this half of the unit will be covered with the diesel engine, and there'll be a small section here to cover about maybe half of that to be the electric motors, and that way each end of the train can be powered with 2,500 square foot of 3,500 horsepower diesel electric engines on both ends of the train. That means you can push and pull the train at high speed. Originally brought a high speed out of it for these generation of trains, about 148 miles per hour on the East Coast Main Line between 1976 to 2002, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere around that time. So these broke the speed record by Product Grange, the designer from other companies worked with him, designed this iconic beauty. And obviously, that's why I go out and film them. I know they're all green now, but they're still remarkable to see the HST still running on the main line. It's still incredible. There's a part of me saying you should really go on the castles or go on the... Yeah, I haven't done much of the castle rides this year. I've done a couple. I did one back in, I think, June. I did one in June, and I went on one, gosh, it must have been in July, sometime in July or maybe August, I can't remember. But yeah, I went on one in June, and that was Cardiff, I think. Was it Cardiff or was it Newport? I know I haven't seen Barclay in a long time. I don't know what's happened to Barclay or Cardiff recently. I haven't seen either of them in the last few weeks. I really don't know what they're doing with those two. It's been nice to see Barclay again, but I haven't seen Barclay in a while. So fingers crossed we might see it that week, this coming week, as well as Cardiff. It'd be nice to see those two. Touch should go maybe. So yeah, unboxing wise this year, I've already done an unboxing of this. If you want to go and check it out, be on to do so. It's a long video. I think it's about 2 hours or something on it. Have I got any more trains I want to get this year, apart from the one I just got this year? Yeah, I probably will get at least one more for this year. Not going to leave it too long before I do get the next one. My eyes are on not an HST for now, but I would like to get another one, which hopefully by May next year I will hopefully get another one. That's my hope. For this year I'm in between the Class 87 or Class 40 or maybe in the Class 56 or 47, depending on how I feel. I might go for those next year for the HST3. Got my eyes on the cross country for next year for the HST and the Swallow and the Grand Central. Trying to think what else. The Executive, if I can find one, and Virgin, and of course Network Rail. So we've got a bunch still to get. But yeah. And the other thing I want to mention just before we start running these trains is that I won't be doing as much longer videos. I'll be doing less each year with longer videos. I'm going to strictly keep in the longer videos from now on, from next year onwards, to do them for the longer videos for the charters, special rail tour days, and when I got updates to bring out, I'll make longer videos. For moderator videos, I'm going to keep it to about 20 minutes. From next year, I will make a 20-minute video, maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks. Then I have a gap, and then work on the next bit after that. But let me know if you want to see a moderator, how to build your dream layout from scratch. If you're interested in seeing that from me, I will make one in the next week or two, and you can see some starting points to the finishing points. So that'd be, well, it's not ever truly finished, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna start making this layout look much more nicer than it currently is. So I would like to make a crack on with this lot, because I can't leave it bare forever. That's the thing. I don't want to leave it bare. I want to make it look good and make it look like it's part of a very old bit of line that used to join on from the Cornish mainland to Devon, right across into London King's Cross. And just the one final bit to mention on this video is, if you want to see me talking about possibilities, what I'm going to do with the other channels, with the gaming channel or the chat channel, and also mentioning the other channel, which I just put up over a year ago now. But this channel, this main channel, my Model/Real Train channel, will be the main focus for the future. The gaming channel will be posting gaming content on there maybe once in a while. And for the chat channel, I might turn it back into me and my companion dog channel. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to go and put that on there. But Charlotte's still here. I haven't got rid of her yet. She's in a completely bad state now, so I'm going to have to decide what to do with her. And secondly, if I do get another companion dog in the future, I might not. She may not look the same. I may look into getting a male one for a change, but we'll see. That's for the other channel. If you want more notes about what I'm thinking about companion dog stuff, go and check out my chat channel and you'll see what I mean. Right, for the moderating, how to build your moderating series, yes, if you want to keep your eyes focused on the moderating stuff, I have got plenty coming out for you for the moderating stuff very soon. I've got a big one lined up for Christmas Eve, and obviously on Saturday next week, not Saturday, Friday next week, I have got a video I'm going to be making outdoors for the first time since July. I've been so busy with other things. I've been ill as well, and obviously I had all my studying I've been doing recently. It's just taken a toll on me, so I've been distracted with everything else that's been going on in my life. So obviously I'm going to be coming back in a little bit more with my content, with the Model videos, a little bit more coming into the autumn, and I might do like a 10-15 minute video like I used to from next year onwards again, like I did when I started this channel up 10 years ago. I think I might go back to the shorter Model videos. Maybe it's like ones to build up a proper Model dream layout. That's when I might do a 20-minute video. But yeah, anyway, I will ramble enough, and I'll let you guys see the trains running around on the layout before I end this video off. Enjoy, and I'll let you. I'll do it. Oh, right, we'll get the trains running and I will tell you all about the videos that I got planned for this whole railway. Okay, so let's just get out of the way. I've got a bunch of trees in the way as well. So what's my plan after the trains have run on this night? Well, it's going to be running for till about 8:30, and we will run a few of the 43s today. Not all of them, but around maybe 3 or 4 of them. So first we'll run the Midland Pullman because why not? It's been a while since you've run on this for quite a while. You should go a bit faster. Of course you can, but as I said, it depends if you want to see. She's a charter train, she's not like a mainline regular runner. She's a charter service. Capable of doing a high speed of about 125 when they're allowed to go that fast. Because being she is a charter service, that means she can run very fast when she needs to be, and the driver will try to make sure he or her catching up on time to run at their destinations right on time. However, that doesn't always work on the main line, as we all know, because there's trains probably holding them up going up the line, which is why I personally don't really make much point in making a fast train like the Pullman going that fast at the moment, because as I said before, she's a charter service, she's not a regular use service for daily use in the way that other trains do. So it makes more sense to have her running as her original service. It would have done in 1992. So it was 1938. No, it was 1930s to 1999. So it's just the end of 2000s when this one came running on the main line off the railway. As I said, I'm not letting go too fast because obviously her train needs to be smooth. I'm not doing the night time shot tonight. I don't really have the interest in doing that tonight. If you want to see a night time shot, check out the short. I made a short film of that recently. Especially when you only grab a couple of these. You can get 21 in there. Go with the first legs. You want to do the Panama train, and then you have to wait until she comes back from the play. So that's the life Panama. There's a lot of chemical connected, isn't it? If you know that. I'm bringing down 2 more, so that's 3 in total. Got East Coast, Chocolate West and Cornwall on now, so we'll just grab one more time to do that. I think we might end it with me running the smugglers, I think, right? The castle set 42,187 is Cardiff Castle, one in the back is Newport. And we go to one side, and that's going finish the way to wind up for a run. yeah, I can't lie. What can I say HSP if you have any at all with these Midlands or any other livery they do run? I personally like all of them. Don't have a text mostly. There's one I'm not as fond of, but that is the Wild Adventure one. I find it a bit weird. I don't think you saw it once when it came down from up country and it was running a train from, I think it was coming going on Trent or somewhere like that, and it was picking up the empty coach stock of the old country HST trains on the main line way back when. Right, we'll do head for a stop and we'll might have to jump into the factory, I think. So yeah, we'll just take her off. We'll take the charter service off. Let's go for the first Great Western set now. I've heard about Friday next week is going to be an interesting one. I think I'm looking forward to it because obviously the high-speed Network Rail HST is coming through. And of course, obviously with everyone liking HSTs, a lot of people go out and film them. I'm not the only one who films them. So, being that they're iconic British trains from the time they were introduced by many people, or by a company, I know a lot of people like the HSTs, and you're not the only one. I'm the fan of them too. Why I own 5 or 6 of them in model form, so I keep all these in tip-top condition. She's quite fast. We'll do a few more kill film on that bit though, and then we'll go into the next one, to the East Coast. How fast can she go? I will do a quick flyby with her as she comes down the straight, but I would only this one. That's not a good teapot, so yeah. I mean, she is a great train, however, sometimes problems can occur. I don't recommend put it at the high speed at the moment. The rally is not suited for it yet. Will be, but it'll take a little while to get her up to that level of having that sort of level of what's going on. Let's go one more lap and we'll go on to the East Coast and then we'll end up with the East Midlands. Let's turn over to a stop. If you hear rain in the background, don't worry, it's just this storm has broken off out the Atlantic, because it broke, right, so it was a supercell storm from America, which has broken off the Atlantic of the ocean, and we got the tail end of what was left of it, which is nothing abnormal about that. Yeah, I might sound a bit energetic, but I'm not, I'm tired. I'm just acting on, pretending I'm not actually tired, but I really am. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, because it's my routine I like to keep. I do struggle in the certain times of the year with that. It's just too damn hot to even move and anything else. How long is it going to be before the end of the video comes out? Not too much longer. Got 3 or 4 laps on the East Coast and then East Midlands, I guess. So looking back. What I'm going to do is put the temporary wire underneath the track for a short time, just while I'm filming this video. And we'll put I got a few HSCs last year, but this year I only got one because financial reasons. It's not a cheap thing to have a lot of I mean a lot of HSTs in general. I got a lot of them. I mean, I've got East Coast now, East Midlands, West Great Western. If you want to see more of them, they are going to come out properly. Once I've got them all, and I'll do a proper run of all of them for you. We're only running 4 tonight. How fast can she run? Pretty fast. But I'm not going to set her at high speed. Letting her run around and run out for the first time in a while. Enough to put a train behind. I have to push it on. Spin her at a slow speed. It's just casually go through it. Yeah, let's get over 2 laps this one, and then now I'll put it back up on the shelf for the other lot. The downside to this train is the couplings. Because if the couplings are too high, they won't couple for very long. Let's have one more round with her, or 2 rounds with her. I'm keeping her slow this time, so I don't want to go too fast. Get around. How fast can these trains go generally on the model railway? Well, it depends on the length of the railway. If you've got a decent size model railway, then you can make them run pretty fast. But as I said, it depends on the space you have available and the length of the railway to play with them. I mean, my trains would love to run because they don't mind them sat on the shelf for a long period of time. The only reason they've been on that shelf for as long as they have because I haven't really had the time or energy really recently to do anything with them. So, next up is the East Midlands HST. We'll get onto the Castle and the Junior and the In-City another time. So that'll be another 3 morning next time. And we'll may bring the steam out as well at that time. But for now, we're going on to the last train to run today, which is the East Midlands HST train. And I know, being by the name, it means it was running in the middle of the county of the East Midlands. So it means people will probably remember in those days that when the HSTs were running through, not the ones that we get now, but the HST versions everywhere across the whole country were adopted by a lot of rail enthusiasts and HST fans and lovers of the HSTs. And being I fall in that category, I'm very fond of the HST. If I was afforded to keep the HSTs going, I would. I mean, the real things, not the models. The models are far more cheaper than the real things. If I had the finance to own the real one, then I would own one, have on my own deserved character railway, keep them. As expensive, well, not expensive, but it's a minimum of what they deserve after 50 years of service. They deserve honour and a well send off by a company to own them. To come to this Melbourne town, going to not the high speed. I trust her because she's able to keep her following track far more than the other speed. But yeah, she can move pretty quick. The thing about scale speed, yeah, she can move pretty fast. Let's slow down. That one I just had at high speed was about a scale speed of about 190 miles an hour. They never ever got up to that speed in real life. They probably tried. I'm sure one driver's probably tried that at one point, but they never had a max speed of 190. I think their max speed was about 162 or something was their average speed overall. But the newer models only had a top speed of 138. Or was it? No, it was 148, that was it. So their max speed was 148 miles per hour, so obviously now being on Cornish mainline they're only allowed to go a max of 110. But that's because the railway on mainline down the Cornish mainline is still very outdated and the railway wouldn't be. I know that over time these Class 43 HST trains are being outdated by companies, not just by, the companies we know who operate them, like Great Western, but many other companies like, I'm trying to think of other companies that own them. In-City Express HST, which is owned by a Scottish company, which I would like to get, if I can afford one. I would like to take a look at that one. I've never been to Scotland in 10 years actually, and yeah, it would be nice to revisit the place. But instead, so yeah, that's the high-speed public transport railway app. I want to just quickly test the slow speed performance. I'm just going to do a slow speed test and see how slow she can go. I'll do this quickly because the light on the camera is flashing, which means the battery's about to die. Acceleration a little bit. There's the bike. She's a little stuttery, but not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, what can I say? I'm going to open the throttle a tiny little bit more. It's not bad. I mean, it's not cruel, not a proper crawl like the other motors would have. But this is a high-speed train and not a slow train. She's designed for speed. So this is about a casual pace. You're coming out of the station and she's gradually picking up pace to leaving the station to go from actual speed limit. That sort of speed means this sort of speed. It suits her like this, going at a comfortable pace. And of course that means that made a good thing, I know. Battery's gone red. What I'm going to do is bring her in front of the camera for you before this camera dies. I don't want to end it off quickly, but I'm going to end it off pretty promptly because it is red. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And make sure you follow me and YouTube channel for more videos like this, and the George video for next Friday. Have a great day, have a great evening, and peace out.
We've got his red lights now.
He looks like he's slowing down to me. I think he's just going to stop here. There's the black door one again. I think he's stopping here. That's the 43, it's not stopping.